Hey there, buddy. It's just me again. Came into my mind last night, so I'm just checking in.
How are you guys doing? I hope everyone is doing good. I'm doing good myself. And as you guys have seen in the caption, I'm hosting my Chama Galis, and I really appreciate you guys because you are the ones that introduced me to, like, you made me get maybe do hosting content more seriously, because I remember the first time, it was like 2 or 3 months ago when I posted my first hosting video. It was not even in detail. I hosted my friends and I was just sharing it, and then you guys really loved it. Since then, I've been even getting people. Of course, I've done a series of hosting videos, and I've been getting people who inbox me and just ask, I'm hosting this number of people, what can I prepare for them? I'm hosting this, and wow, like, that is when I knew, let me now maybe give you people more details. And I think we found something new that we'll be adding as part of our content once in a while. And also, guys, just to make it clear, someone also asked whether people just walk in or people just ask me that I host them. No, guys. So most of the time what happens is I'm the one that invites people. Like for my Chama Galis, they are coming, and I literally invited them. Like, it's not the kind of Chama like the ones that you like eat at one of you guys this time, next time. No. It's purely just the normal Chama for friends. It keeps us together. And now I've just invited them to come over. For any other kind of hosting that I always do, like, guys, I get to host a very good number of people. Like, I've told you guys before that I really love hosting because it just keeps people connected. It really gets me out of my normal routine, and it's just good. Like, sometimes I host 2 people, sometimes even 1 person, because I have a group of people that I want to maintain and keep the connections with. And with the current situation where people are so busy, that is the only way that I feel like we will still stay connected, if I plan along the year and see when, which month, and when I'll be hosting someone. And that is how I get to host people all through. Like, once in a month, or sometimes twice, but mostly it's once in a month, I'll be having 1 person, 2 people, or even a group of friends, or a group of people that will be coming over, or even family. Yeah, so it depends. So that is something, like I've said, guys, that I intentionally do. It's only that I never used to share it. But as I post ile ya kwanza, and you guys were like, you want that kind of videos as well. I knew that we're gonna be doing that for quite a very long time. So I'm definitely not going to be showing you guys when I host 1 or 2 people, just a very small number. But when I have a large number, I'll take you guys with me. So that is what we're going to do, guys. But sasa kuna shida imefanyika. Normally, I always prepare some of the things the previous day. Juicing, like if you watched any of my previous hosting video, I juice, I prepare some salads, I maybe marinate chicken or whatever we're going to roast the following day. But nothing has been done. So today is when I'm hosting, and I'll also be doing everything. And it's kind of not advisable. So if you're planning to host, always try and do some, if it's okay, unless you have a lot of support and people will be helping you. It's very good to do a couple of things the previous day, and then unamalizia zingine the following day, so that you don't get overwhelmed. Like for me today, I only have my nanny around, and I'm hosting a very large number of people. So I'll be hosting 8 girls plus my family members, so that is 11. Quite a big number. I've never hosted such a number at once. I think the highest number I've hosted was 7. Yeah, so 11 tumesonga kidogo. And for that number, you really need to prepare yourself mapema, ama you get a very good number of people to help you. But since I don't have that, it's on top of the morning, and I just need to get straight into it. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Let's get started. But the first thing I'm going to show you guys is I received some goodies from Organized Living by Sky. They're on Instagram. They started their business recently, and they sent me some of the things. I think the owner is also someone that watches my page, because she noticed that I host, and she just told me that she needs to send me some of the things so that maybe I can incorporate them in my next hosting video. They were actually sent, I think, no, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. So I'm going to just quickly unwrap it with you guys, and then we proceed because we don't have time, guys. So let's start it. So guys, these are the things that was sent to me by Organized Living by Sky. So there's this juice dispenser. I actually knew what they were because she asked me to choose what I want. Like for this one, there was a 4 liter, 5 liter, 8 liter as well. But I didn't want to pick a very big one because honestly, I never get to really have a lot of people. So these ones will just be perfect. So a 4 liter, a liter definitely has something like 3 glasses. So if it's 4 liters, we have approximately, we can't say 12, maybe approximately 10 normal glasses. So this one is just good. And then it comes with a tap, so people will just be able to serve themselves. Now, this one will just come in handy today. I'm just going to wash them and use them right away because now with that number, my normal jars and bottles won't make it to the table. So I'll just have to dispense the juices right here. And then this cover, I think I'll have to remove the knob yenye iko hapo nieke juu. It's for serving your fruits, desserts, whatever, and then you just cover them like that. I love it because it's transparent, so someone can just be able to see what is inside. So it's so good for the aesthetics. So this material is acrylic, and then hapa chini kuna the kind of material for a chopping board huku chini. Another one as well, so 2 of that. Then she sent me these table clothes. I'll be putting them on my plates. I'll be styling them together with these rings over here. So that is something that she sent me. So the mats in black and white, and these neutral color table mats as well. I really love these ones. They are square. Mimi niko na round ones, so these ones will really come in handy, and also they are wide. So I'm going to wipe them and use them today. Mimi sichelewangi when I have new things. Hizo mzee zinawekwa kando kwanza. Yeah, so she sent me these. Oh, it has a runner. I thought they're just tablecloths. It has a runner in it. How nice is that? And I'm sure they are so affordable because I saw the page and there are very nice things there. So guys, make sure you check her out. She has very awesome things, very affordable prices. And since her page is about organizing stuff, it really kind of correlates with what I do. And I'll at some point be showing what else she will send me. So guys, let's move on and do other things now. So for the fruits and vegetables, I just stocked things that were not there. So I have passion. I'm intending to prepare passion juice. Lots of pineapples here, so I'll prepare pineapple juice as well. I have watermelon, raspberries, red apples, red seedless berries, and then I have this red cabbage. I don't know why they call it red and it looks purple. I'm going to use it to prepare my coleslaw together with this white cabbage. I also added on my potatoes, large ones this time because I have quite a number, but they were not this big. Tangerine, but this one is just for the farm. I added on my onions. Onions zimepanda bei. You can't imagine this is 200. So this time I didn't shop them from where I always shop them at, and honestly they're so few. Anyway, I have tomatoes over here. I also added on that. I have these ndimu. Ndimu. And then I have these butternut. I'm going to use it to prepare my chapati. Carrots over here. And then these courgettes or zucchini. And some coriander. So that is what I stocked up. So I'm going to first put my meat to boil, and then I'll go straight up and wash the fruits, then start juicing, and then we're going to proceed from there. So the first thing that I did, guys, was to put my kamande to boil, meat as well, and then I'll also be chopping my butternut and let it boil because I'm intending to knead my chapati mapema and let it sit before I cook it later. And please guys, I'd like you to ignore 2 things. Ya kwanza, my thumbnail ilivunjika, so just ignore that. But the major thing that you need to ignore is actually at some point you guys will see the upper part of my arm, and it has a bit of black spots and two small pimples. And I'm sure someone will be wondering what is the problem with that. So it is an allergy reaction from me eating eggs, and I just never stop juu nitakaje bila kukula mayai. So that is why my hand looks like that. I try to moderate my eye, but I cannot completely moderate it. So that is why you guys will see that. So just ignore that. Let's just focus on cooking. So I'm dicing my butternut ikuwe ndogo because I want them to boil within a very short time before they cool down, and then I use them to prepare my butternut chapati. As they are boiling, let me quickly wash the fruits. And for my small fruits, I'm going to use baking soda to soak them up, like berries and the grapes. And for my large fruits, I always use bio veggie wash. It's so good. I got it from Carrefour, and it is so foamy. You need a small amount, and that is it. So also you guys will see me double cleaning with water that has white vinegar, but you really don't have to, because white vinegar is an antibacterial disinfectant, and you can as well use it exclusively to clean your fruits. So I'll be double cleaning because I don't have time to soak the fruits. They're supposed to be soaked at least for 15 to 20 minutes in the wash solution, in a water that has the bio veggie wash solution, and then you rinse them up. But since I don't, we're gonna double clean and then we proceed.
I long for that feeling. Why did it have to go away? I long for that feeling. Remember everything you said. Had to go on dreaming, dreaming. 'Cause baby, you are everywhere. I wish that you were here. 'Cause I don't want nobody else. I'm not afraid to be alone, new beginnings. I'm not afraid to overcome every feeling that I have. So take me in your arms, yeah. 'Cause nothing can really hurt us unless we let it grow. Forget about the past. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you, no matter what I do. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you, no matter what I do. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you know it's true. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you, no matter what I do. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you know it's true. I know that feeling. We say goodbye until it hurts. I know that feeling. Stormy skies and fireworks, yeah. But I'm not afraid to be alone, new beginnings. I'm not afraid to overcome every feeling that I have. So take me in your arms. Oh, yeah, yeah. 'Cause nothing can really hurt us unless Feels like the first time. Throw away all my pride. Don't wanna say I love you first, but holding it in just might make me burst. Love in the open, daydreaming, hoping, melting in our make-believe new worlds. Whispering winds bring the remembrance that you're my girl. No shame, no games. I wanna fall in love, fall in love. I'll be your savage, I'll be your baddest bitch. Or do you like sweet caramel honey dipped? I'm yours till the beat flips. Don't let it slip. Give up my power. Yes, afraid to lose each other. Counting the hours till I see you again. Could you be life, lover, and best friend? Waiting for text back, wondering where you at, or who could you be with? No, I'm not possessive, but you're mine. Okay, I'ma let you live, no shame, no shame, no game. I wanna fall in love, vulnerable in love. Do you want classy? Do you want nasty, babe? I'll give you options. I'll be your perfect day. I'm yours till the night fades. Whoa, don't let it fade. No shame.
Time to prepare my chapati, guys, and I always like kneading them earlier so that I can let them sit and do other things. When time to cook comes, they'll be completely ready. So I'm starting by mashing my butternut to make a paste, and then I'll go in and now add all the other ingredients. So for this particular chapati, I only used 8 cups of flour, like the normal measuring cup, the one that we use to measure anything, and then 1.5 cup of water, and that gave me 20 chapatis, which was perfect because we had other carbs as part of our meal. Like there was potato wedges, there was rice, and 20 was just enough for my guests. And then, guys, I'm going to write some of the ingredients for you guys, and they are standard measurements. They may not be the exact measurement I used because the measurements, your measurement vary depending on the number of people you host or if you're cooking for yourself and all that. So you can decide to double, to maybe use half of that, or even triple or whatever amount depending on the number of people that you're hosting.
Hey there, buddy. It's just me again. Came into my mind last night, so I'm just checking in. It's been far too long now since I last saw you, my friend. So happy Christmas from me to you. Hey there, buddy. It's just me again. I wonder what you're doing now. And if you're listening, I just wish there was some way things could have been different. But much from me to you. Sometimes it's too much to handle. It's like I'm losing control. I'm struggling in the crossroads of being too warm or too cold. Hey there, buddy, it's just me again. You walked out of my life that time, and I guess I'm still wondering, do you still think of me sometimes? Or have you truly...
I am now assembling my items and get them ready for juicing. I'm only going to juice pineapple juice and passion juice. I will be using that hand care glove that I got them from Naivas. I always shop them from Naivas. So my hack for ensuring that I juice within a very short time is first to chop all the fruits and get them ready. And then once I'm done chopping, that is when I'll be juicing them all at once. So that means if I have someone that is going to help me, they're gonna just help me chop them, and then we juice it. Like my nanny is around, and one of the family members will also be helping me cut. Like on the other side, they're cutting the passion, because passion really takes a very long time to cut. Yeah. So for my pineapples, I'm going to use my Kenwood automatic juicer. I have a love and hate relationship with that juicer. I've told you guys before. On one side, it is very fast, super fast. On the other side, it goes away with a very small amount of juice. Okay, not so small, but small at the same time. But I had to ignore that because I wanted to save time. And also a good thing with it, the juice comes out when it is almost so, can I say purified? So you sieve it within a short time. I know you a lot of paste. Yeah, so that's why I have to use it. And then for my passion, I'm just going to use a blender, because you're not supposed to use a juicer to get juice from such kind of fruits. Iyo sasa hata hakuna juice nitapata if I use a juicer for that. Yeah, and then passion again is an economical kind of a fruit. It's quite pricey. You need a lot to make a small amount of juice. And then again, it takes so much sugar. That's the only juice that I cannot take without adding sugar. Juni kali. So it's a bit unhealthy, because the amount of sugar that goes in there for it to just taste, it's quite a lot. But since I wanted to have it in my list, and I actually love passion juice, even with the kind of disadvantage that it has, I just had to have it in my list. So yeah.
She's putting all of her cards down on the table, knowing there's no way that you'll be able to win this one. But she's somebody else in the making. First, she just gotta stop all the faking, and she'll be there. But she's wondering if it's gonna feel like this forever. Wondering if it's gonna feel like this whenever she leaves her safe space. She leaves her safe space. Wondering if it is forever, or is there some place that will make her feel better? Make her feel better. Then that's where she'll go. That's where she'll go. Somebody say, don't be afraid of loving yourself, 'cause that is all you got in the end. You got in the end. She's wondering if it's gonna feel like she's forever. Wondering if it's gonna feel like this whenever she leaves her safe space. She leaves her safe space.
So also something else that I always get help anytime I juice a lot of juice is to sieve. I don't stand there sieving for a very long time. So you guys will only be seeing me sieve it shortly, and then I'll be giving it to someone who will be helping me to swirl the kijiko hapo kwa sieve to get the juice out. So I'm imagining if someone is using a blender, sieving might be a bit even more slower. So if someone is helping you sieve and then you continue just crushing the fruits, that takes a short time.
Hey, baby. Ooh. Whoa. Can I tell you what's on my mind? 'Cause I've been thinking about it for quite some time. Hey, can you give me a moment to declare my love? Can I tell you what's on my mind? Can I get a chance to let you know you're my heart's desire, and I love you so. Will you stay right
So I'm bottling my juices using those bottles that were shopped by Beatrice. I've been tagging her for quite a long time. She's a personal shopper, so she doesn't sell them. She just shops them for you. But I've seen them at Organized Living by Sky, so you guys can as well promote her because the prices that I got them at are the same ones that she's selling them at as well. So Organized Living by Sky. So I'm going to put my juices in the fridge for a short time, for as long as I'm preparing something else. Then when time to serve come, I'll just get them out and transfer them into our dispenser. So they won't be too cold. They will just be a little bit chilled, yeah.
Maybe you.
So for the salads, I'm going to prepare 2 types of salad, coleslaw and another one that will be having raisins, carrots and apples. So hiyo ni ya kujaribu too, but apparently because I really love it, but I always don't want to assume that people will like something that I like. But apparently hiyo ndo watu walikula hadi kaisha kabisa, and then I was left with my coleslaw. Yeah, so I have a very funny experience with salads. So anytime I'm hosting, huwa nabaki na salads zangu. So I'm just going to prepare a very small portion, and by the time we were done eating, nilibaki na coleslaw. So hata kama niliprepare a very small portion, and people really loved the other one that I was thinking they might not even take it, yeah. So let me prepare that.
Luna de noche, canto por ti. Tú no respondes, luna te perdí por otra mujer, por otra mujer, por otra mujer, por otra mujer.
This salad right here is so good, guys. So good. If you've never tried it, I would really, really love you to try it and then you tell me how it tastes. It's so good because it's a combination of, it has a very small amount of lemon juice just to ensure that the apples don't tarnish or change color, and also to give it a bit of sour taste. A bit of salt to balance the sugars that will be in, because we have raisins which has sugar. There's a bit of a vanilla yogurt which also is sweet, and then apples are half sweet and half sour, and then we have carrots which are sweet. That combination tastes so good, guys. And then the yogurt is going to give it a bit of thickness, just the same way we use mayonnaise for the other one. So it will give it a bit of thickness, and it tastes so good. I really love it, guys. So also for my salads, I'm going to refrigerate them for a short time. I really love all my salads when they are served as a bit chilled, not so cold, yani just kidogo tu. It will really be tasting so amazing.
Broken future, all the plans you made in your heart grew just to die. And now your damaged goods, damaged should have never been. Thought you were bulletproof, look at you, what happened? Did she hurt you? Are you okay, baby? Everyone gets hurt, that's how we learn to make love work. It's part of life, but if you need a lullaby,
So it's time to prepare my barbecue grilled chicken. And what I'm doing right now is I'm removing the backbone so that I can butterfly the chicken. So I'm using a scissor to make it easy for it to come out. So I'm also going to show you guys the list of spices that I'm using. But with spices, you don't really need to be so strict. Like, you can use whatever you prefer. And when hosting people, you just have to be very careful on what you add, because some people might not be taking a specific thing. Like for me, since I have a group with them, I just had to ask who doesn't take this so that I know what to do. Like for chili, anything that had to be added chili on, I really had it so moderately, or I didn't add it at all. Yeah, so that is very important. And then I'm also going to, so once I'm done, something that I want to show you, once I'm done coating the chicken with the spices, I'm going to let it sit for at least 30 minutes for it to soak in the spices, and then I'm going to take it into the griller. Also, I'm going to prepare it with some veggies. You guys are going to see it so that we don't, actually, it's not just that, so that we prepare two things at the same time. And also, like, there's a way in which you cook that kind of chicken. The vapor, the vegetables will release water that will cause a lot of vapor in the oven that will cook the chicken properly, and any juices that will come from the chicken will be coated. The vegetables will absorb it, so you guys will just see that.
look out your door, baby, don't cry no more. Mama's here. I wrote a lullaby for you. Yeah. Wasted, loving all the nights I spent wondering why we couldn't be.
So for the vegetables that will go in the griller together with the chicken, I'm having carrots, maize, nimeikatakata, zucchini, and potatoes. For the spices, I'm only going to add a bit of peri-peri seasoning, because it is a combination of several spices that has chili, so unaeka tu kidogo, a bit of salt, and oil to ensure that I completely season it, or so that the spices can coat all round properly.
Feels like the first time. Throw away
now assembling items that I'm going to use to prepare my barbecue sauce, and I was supposed to do this earlier, maybe even the previous day or another day, but since I don't have the sauce, let's just prepare it quickly. So this sauce is so good, guys. If you're wondering which barbecue sauce to use for your grilled meat or chicken, don't even buy anything, just prepare this. If you love something that is so sweet and at the same time mild chili, because one of the ingredients will be a very small portion of pepper, then this is it. It's just so good. So you can actually just prepare a good amount, then refrigerate it for at least 2 weeks, and then use it within that period if you will need to grill. So I'm combining everything, and then I'll be heating it for at least 2 to 3 minutes, then I'll let it cool down and use it later.
I used to think I had plenty of dreams and light in my life. Still my glass was half empty, but you came along and showed me how to love without limits, to have a good time.
So let's now cook chapati, and here I'll just be rolling most of it. So my nanny is on the other side. She will be helping me to cook them pale kwa moto. So I'm just rolling them out and that. So anytime I get help with chapati, I never choose to go to the fireplace. Like, afadhali nibaki huko nikiroll hata kama ni mingi sana. What do you guys prefer? Do you prefer rolling them out, or do you prefer kuzipika pale kwa moto? For me, it is actually rolling them out. It's quite easy for me. Sipendi moto. Like, I love cooking, but pika kwa hiyo moto ya pan, it's just some extra kind of heat. It's not the normal heat that we always have when we're cooking just anything else. Hiyo ya kupika chapati, it is just too much. Unatukanga hapo kiwa like you feel like it's too hot. Yeah, so my nanny is helping me, so you guys will just see me rolling out a few, and then I will just maybe cook just a few with you guys.
Thinking back on when I used to hold your hand, feeling lost and found at the same time. That distant memory of you and me, so bittersweet and true. We thought we had it all. You'd come round when I called. I was the world to you, and you were mine too. I was so good to you, I'd even die for you. Thought you felt it too. How can you tell what's real or not? When do you know how to feel when everything's like fairy tales and sunny days? They're getting shorter every second, every minute, every day. Want them to stay, but then there was this day when you just walked away. How come you say one thing and do another? All broken promises.
So at this point, I had a bit of pressure because I felt like time ilikuwa imeenda sana, and time will catch up with me. They will be here before I'm done, but watu wangu walichelewa, so I actually finished it on time. So I'm boiling, on the other side, I'm boiling my waru. They are potato wedges that I'm going to deep fry. And for those ones, you just have to boil them, unaongeza maji baridi, not warm, so that it can cook evenly. And then boil them for at least 2 to 3 minutes. Ikianza kuchemka, count 2 to 3 minutes so that it doesn't break. And then you drain the water, let it cool a bit, and then deep fry it. For my meat on the other side, it looks small, but it is actually quite not so small, because remember we have kamande and people loved it. So we will use it together with that as our stew. So for my meat, I only use a few things: curry powder, a bit of natural or crushed garlic and ginger, and then a bit of soy sauce and Royco beef cube. Yeah, so that is it for my meat. And then I'm just going to add kama viazi tatu hivi ama nne. Mimi sikusangi viazi kwa nyama, it's just kuzoea. I think it makes the soup thickens, but not I don't chop the viazi, nairosha ikiwa around, and that is it for that. So once my potato wedges will be fully boiled, I will transfer it on the part where nyama iko, move the nyama to the other side, and then deep fry my potatoes. And then on this pot where the potato is at, I'm going to be nitakuwa nakaanga kamande. Yeah.
Maybe you only want what you can't have. Never seem to be satisfied till it all.
So I'm adding my oil that I'm going to use it to deep fry my potato wedges. It's already boiled and I've drained the water, so it's cooling on that other side. So I'll be deep frying it using medium heat, and then I'm going to divide the potato into two so that I don't overcrowd the oil, because it will cool down and it won't give me the right outcome. So on the middle burner, that is where nitakuwa nakaanga kamande hapo katikati. And since niko na mafuta on this other side, I have to be extra careful, especially when removing the lid, because that can lead to burns. So mafuta kawaida, just have to be a bit careful, because you can get burn in the process. Yeah. So for the kamande, just a quick one. You guys will just see the spices that I'm going to use. That is just to ensure that watu wengi hawapendi kamande, but trust me guys, all my visitors ate all the kamande. Actually, I prepared just a small portion because I knew watu hawapendi. Mimi napenda, because that's what I always prepare most of the time when we are preparing chapati at home. So kamande, the ingredient that I'm going to use is quite good. Inatoa hiyo harufu ya kamande, at the same time it gives it. You guys are just going to see it, and it turned out good.
Maybe I should just give someone else a chance. Why should I sit alone and be sad while you? She's putting all of her cards down on the table, knowing there's no way that you'll be able to win this one. But she's somebody else in the making. First, she just gotta stop all the faking, and she'll be there. But she's wondering if it's gonna feel like this forever. Wondering if it's gonna feel like this whenever she leaves her safe space. She leaves her safe space. Wondering if it is forever, or is there some place that will make her feel better? Make her feel better. Then that's where she'll go. That's where she'll go. Somebody say, don't be afraid of loving yourself, 'cause that is all you got in the end. You got in the end.
Time to prepare the final thing, which is coconut rice, and I'm using coconut milk like huwa nanunua tu yenye inapata kwa shelf. So I'm adding that into that jar. So 2 of that ikiwa pamoja na coconut, I'll be using that jar to measure my rice. So 1 of that. So I'm adding a bit of salt and a very small cooking oil, so that I don't overdo it. Coconut milk has a bit of mafuta pia. Stirring it, I'll be covering it and let it cook pole pole as we do the final things.
She's
karibu tusahau, we had chicken grilling in the griller, so it is ready na imeiva vizuri sana. So I'm just removing all the vegetables and put them aside, because if I return them back, they're gonna get burnt. So you remember our sauce is here, ishapoa kabisa. So I'm just going to smear the sauce all over the chicken. That chicken tastes so good with that sauce. So I'm going to, once I cover it all round, I'm going to return it back into the griller for at least 10 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius, and all the sauce will have coated with the chicken, and it will be just perfect and juicy.
She's putting all of her cars down on.
So at this point, we are only remaining with serving, and so my food is boiling on the other side. Remember, I didn't serve them kwanza, especially when I just had that watu wangu watachelewa. I knew that I'll just boil them later. And again, my microwave is actually small, so I'm not relying on that. I have to get a bigger one so that it can be accommodating bigger pots inside it. So while boiling the food, we are setting up the table and get it ready. And then, so these mats, guys, you remember at the beginning of the video that I told you about, I'm already using them. So we washed them. Like right now, it's almost 5 to 6 hours later. So they dried up and I'm using them right away. So after I'm done setting the table, today I'm not going to put the food on the table because we have so many pots, and then again the number of people. The other time we had them on the table and it was so messy, so I'll just leave them on the counter side. You're gonna see it, and then people will be serving them from there, and then they'll come and eat from the table.
Hey there, buddy. It's just me again. Came into my mind last night, so I'm just checking in. It's been far too long.
So we're done setting the table. The chicken is ready. The 10 minutes are over. So I'm getting in the other chicken. Sikutaka kuzieka pamoja for a reason that's maybe sikutaka tukuweka pamoja because I have a big griller, ningezieka tu pamoja, but I didn't want. So we're gonna serve that one. Hiyo nyingine itatupata na huko mbele mbele. So it's time for me to serve. And just to give you guys a very quick overview, I know the food kind of looked small for that number of people, but it was more than enough. Like chapati ilibaki tu kidogo, like just a few pieces. So nikizi combine, let's say something like 3 or 4 there. And then kamande, which I didn't expect, ilisha kabisa completely. Adi people were asking for some more kamande apparently. And then the raisins, the raisin salad, the one that has raisins, apples and carrots, also ilisha. So nilibaki tu na some small amount of coleslaw. And then what else? So nyama kuna makosa ilifanyika. So nilieka a little bit extra ginger. Na ni kwa sababu I pasted all the ginger at once, and it was so hard to separate and say this is this amount. So ilipita tu kidogo, but it was actually good. If you like something spicy and you na ginger, not kali sana, but still, hata mimi sipendi vitu kali, so it was a little bit bitter. So nyama ilibaki, just a small portion. And then the juices were all ilibaki kidogo, like very small amount. So that is to tell you guys that the portions were okay. And if you're cooking a variety, you don't need to overdo it, because people you kind of have options. Like people have options and they won't just be eating from one pot, definitely. And then it gives you the freedom of, if someone wants to take this, they will be having this. And then there are people who just don't want all the food, so you just cover everyone. So yeah, that is what I wanted to say. The food was enough, and I'm also still learning to host a bigger number of people, and we're learning together.
Only want what you can't have. Never seem to be satisfied till it all goes bad. Maybe I should just give someone else a chance. Why should I sit alone and be sad while you fumble the best you have? you pushed me right into his arms. You wanted to break, I wanted to stay. Look what you made me give my love away. You made a mistake. Say that you've changed, but it's too late. I gave my love away. Don't play the victim now. Let's state the facts. You're the one who left. I just quit taking you back. Maybe I should just give someone else a chance. Why should I sit here waiting on you? I am in a forever or never type of mood. It's not fair to me or my heart. I was forced to start over when we fell apart. Could've had it all, but you pushed me right into his arms. You wanted to break, I wanted to stay. Look what you made me give my love away. Hey, you made a mistake. Say that you've changed, but it's too late. I gave my love away.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my journey. Enjoy your week.